Rome. 1. Language barrier. Ancient Rome spoke Latin, which is significantly different from modern languages. Communication would be a major challenge for someone without prior knowledge of Latin. 2. Lack of modern amenities. Ancient Rome lacked the modern amenities and technology that we take for granted today. Access to electricity, advanced medicine, and modern transportation would be unavailable. 3. Cultural differences. Ancient Roman society had distinct social norms, traditions, and practices that might be difficult for a contemporary person to understand and adapt to. 4. Hygiene and sanitation. Sanitation and hygiene practices were not as advanced as today, which could lead to health issues and diseases. 5. Slavery and class system. Ancient Rome had a strict class system, and slavery was a common practice. A contemporary person might find it challenging to adapt to such a hierarchical society. 6. Lack of medical care. Medical treatments in ancient Rome were rudimentary compared to modern medicine, making it harder to survive illnesses and injuries. 7. Food and diet. The diet in ancient Rome was different from modern eating habits. Adjusting to the available food and lack of certain ingredients might be challenging. 8. Lack of technological knowledge. A person from the present time might struggle to apply their modern technological knowledge in an ancient society. 9. Political and legal systems. Understanding and navigating the complex political and legal systems of ancient Rome could be difficult for a modern person. 10. Warfare and violence. The prevalence of wars and violence in ancient Rome could pose significant dangers to someone unaccustomed to such circumstances. Overall, the stark differences in culture, technology, and living conditions would make it extremely challenging for someone from the present time to survive in ancient Rome. Language barrier. Latin, the language of ancient Rome, differs greatly from languages spoken now. Someone who didn't know Latin before would have a hard time communicating. 2. The absence of contemporary amenities. The contemporary conveniences and technologies that we take for granted today were non-existent in ancient Rome. Modern transportation, high-tech healthcare, and energy would not be available. 3. Cultural differences. Modern people may find it challenging to comprehend and adjust to the social conventions, traditions, and practices of ancient Roman culture. 4. Sanitation and hygiene. Prior to modernization, sanitation and hygiene practices were less developed, which increased the risk of illnesses and other health problems. 5. Slavery and class system. Slavery was widespread in ancient Rome, which also had a rigid class system. It might be difficult for a modern person to fit into such a hierarchical society. 6. Poor medical care. Compared to current medicine, medical care in ancient Rome was primitive, making it more difficult to recover from illnesses and wounds. 7. Food and diet. Compared to contemporary eating patterns, the ancient Roman diet was distinct. It may be difficult to get used to the food that is on hand and the lack of some items. 8. A person from the present would find it difficult to use their modern technology expertise in an old society due to a lack of technological understanding. 9. Political and legal systems. It could be challenging for a modern person to comprehend and navigate the intricate political and legal systems of ancient Rome. 10. Warfare and violence. For someone who is not used to such circumstances, the frequent conflicts and violence of ancient Rome may be quite dangerous. Overall, it would be quite difficult for someone from the present to thrive in ancient Rome due to the glaring contrasts in technology, culture, and living conditions. The daily lives of its citizens were shaped by a variety of factors in the diverse and complicated ancient Rome. It's crucial to remember that ancient Rome existed for more than 1,000 years, from the time of its creation in 753 BCE until the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE. During this time, there were important changes to the culture, economics, and politics. The following are some significant features of Roman life. 1. The social structure of ancient Rome was very hierarchical, with classes of people segregated according to social standing. The affluent and powerful patricians made up the highest class, while the plebeians comprised the general populace. Slaves were widely used, making up a sizable section of the population and working in homes, farms, and businesses to complete a variety of jobs. 2. Family and gender roles. Family and conventional gender roles were highly valued in Roman society. All family members were subject to the male paterfamilias, who had considerable power. Women typically had few legal rights and were expected to prioritize taking care of their homes and raising their children. 3. Religion and gods. The ancient Romans were polytheistic and worshipped a wide variety of deities. There were numerous annual festivals, rites, and ceremonies, and religion played a significant role in daily life. 4. Recreation. Romans took part in a variety of recreational activities, such as gladiatorial fights, chariot racing, theatrical productions, and public displays. The gladiatorial fights and other events were conducted in the renowned amphitheater known as the Colosseum in Rome. 5. Architecture and infrastructure. The great architecture and engineering accomplishments of ancient Rome, including its aqueducts, roadways, and iconic buildings like the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and the Pantheon, are well known today. 6. Education. Initially available only to the elite in ancient Rome, education eventually became available to some members of the middle class. Rich boys had a formal education, whereas girls were typically taught basic literacy and housekeeping skills at home. 7. Economy. The foundation of the Roman economy was agriculture, and the huge Roman Empire permitted trade and commerce across many locations. In both agricultural and industrial production, slaves were an essential component. 8. Politics. Rome had a sophisticated political structure that changed over time from monarchy to republic to imperial regime. During the imperial age, the emperor took on more importance, while the Senate, made up of prominent individuals, retained some influence. 9. Food. Different cultures and areas throughout the Roman Empire had an impact on the cuisine. It includes delicacies like exotic fruits and spices, along with essentials like bread, olives, wine, and various meats. 7. Slavery. In ancient Rome, slavery was a pervasive institution. Slaves were employed in a variety of jobs, including skilled labor, entertainment, and household and agricultural work. While some slaves received good treatment, others endured horrible living conditions and cruelty. 8. Religion and cults. Although traditional Roman gods served as the official state religion, the empire was extraordinarily tolerant of different faiths. Reflecting the varied cultural influences, the empire also practiced a number of mystery cults and alien gods. 9. The patron-client relationship was a crucial component of Roman social and political life.
9. The patron-client relationship was a crucial component of Roman social and political life. Rich customers offered assistance and protection to their customers. 10. Festivals and celebrations. Extensive processions, feasting, entertainment, and festivals served to celebrate these occasions. Particularly well known for their exuberance and celebrations were festivals like Saturnalia and Lupercalia.